fuck up what nobody says about none of that. I'm going to be calling until my court date. They're not going to do shit. At the end of the day, they can't do shit.
If he thinks we can't do something, if you're going to look at this judge and think I can't do something, young man, you're going to learn a big lesson.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
Court calls the case of the people versus Marquesi Hankey.
Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Kevin Hassan, except for
All right, it's your motion.
There did probably motion to dictate that previous PCC hearing, my client's bond vote from privileges from the jail suspended due to allegations that he cut off his tether and contacted the complainant. Following that particular bond hearing, I instructed my client to not contact a complainant witness, period, from the jail. Also instructed my client that if allowed to be back on bond, we would ask the court to hopefully just reinstate his original bond with tether. I would note, Judge, that he has no prior criminal, no prior adult felony conviction whatsoever. Following the submission of my motion, I did read the people's response, which I guess there's been allegations that my client had contacted the plaintiff subsequently. Now, I just found out today some transcripts. Obviously, people address this. Some of the language that was used in our conversations, I don't have phone conversations myself, but I will admit, Judge, that it seems that my client had contacted the plaintiff even after his bond. And so I say this, Judge, and again, I know it seems like my client is kind of throwing up his middle finger to the court.
Oh, yeah. He is.
But Judge, I just would state that this young man.
Inside the courtroom, Judge Simpson keeps her calm posture, but everyone can feel the tension rising. Moments before sentencing, the young defendant leans back with a smug grin. Whispering under his breath like no one can hear, he mutters about how no judge can scare him, acting like the rules don't apply to him at all. The courtroom deputies glance at each other. This kid has no idea what he's stepping into. Judge Simpson pauses, looks up, and her expression says everything.
I think he understands now that the court orders are serious, that the court orders him to do something, it means it. So Judge, I'm just asking, I guess, for some leniency to trust that Mr. Hankey will comply. He had a $75,000 cashier bond that he was able to post to a bondsman. The only thing I can ensure is that if the court were to give him a second chance, he would not violate his bond, even if the bond is a house arrest with strict conditions. So Judge, I am asking the court to reinstate his bond, and if the court is unwilling to do so, I would at least ask that his phone privileges be allowed back on to at least contact family. Does he's never had any contact with his family, his children? He hasn't been able to contact his dad, caretaker for. So at the very least, the restriction on his phone privileges to contact family.
All right. Well, before I hear from the people, counsel, let me just say, you came in here the first time, and well, let me start with this. Where's our tether?
From my understanding, Judge, I thought community corrections still had it. I thought they had become.
He cut the tether off. We haven't seen it.
Okay.
And I know you made the representation to the court, but I know you wouldn't have personally known that. I'm sure that came from your client or something along those lines. We don't have the tether back.
Okay.
Then, and I get you're making the representation saying your client's going to follow what the court says, but I don't know if anything can be as shocking as walking into a court free. Your bond gets revoked. You get put in jail because of something that you've done, and then you still go about violating the court's order. I'll be honest with you, counsel. I mean, I get what you're saying. I would I don't have a problem giving people chances. I just don't know that this is the one to give a chance to. Because he just hasn't done anything the court's asked him to do. Ms. Senda.
Your Honor, I will rely mostly on emotion. However, in listening to his jail calls, he has 45 total calls to one number after his privileges were revoked with different pins he's using. Then to the other number, we have 23 calls that were completed since his privileges were revoked with different pins. And in one of these calls as recently as Monday, there were a few memorable quotes that I heard in the calls, such as, "There's not shit in this world that's going to stop me from talking to you, man. Nothing in this world's stopping me from you. I don't hook up what nobody says about none of that. I'm going to be calling until my court date. They're not going to do shit. At the end of the day, they can't do shit. I'm going to talk to you till I can't talk to you no more. I'll be home. I'm not worried, man. I know I told you this is about to be my last call, but I'm not stopping shit. I'm not stopping nothing." And then, why stop now if they already know? So I have extreme concerns that he cannot follow court orders, considering he cut off his tether and continued.
Hours after being taken into custody, jail staff flag a recorded phone call. Because the defendant is running his mouth again, he's bragging on the phone, telling his friends that Judge Simpson is nothing special, and that he'll be out before dinner tomorrow. But what he doesn't know is that every word is recorded, and this call is about to be played back in court as proof of his attitude, his disrespect, and his total refusal to take responsibility.
Flagrantly calling the victim on other pins, both numbers, acknowledging in some of the calls that he should not be contacting her, and continue to contact her. He just cannot abide by any of the court orders that are set before him. So I have great concerns, and especially given the violent nature of this case as well.
Anything else, counsel? I mean, counsel, does your client want me to just request to the jail that they put him in solitary so that he has no contact with anyone, can't use their PIN number? If he thinks we can't do something, and if particularly you're going to look at this judge and think I can't do something, young man, you're going to learn a big lesson.
So Judge, I definitely don't want that. My client.
Well, he needs to, and I don't mean to interrupt you, counsel, but he needs to understand. You can say all that stuff. You are not that big, not that bad. Now, if you want to play with me, this is the kids say, mess around and find out. I guess that's not the quote, but it's close, but I did pretty good. I said it okay, right now. All right.
So just, if I may, just briefly, my client would like to.
Go ahead.
I want to apologize. I don't think I'm being bad at all. It's breaking by myself. I can't say that I'm not in here for nothing. You know, I obviously think I am. Yeah. I just want to apologize. Like I said, I'm not being bad. I don't want to be here at all. I really don't. Truly. Can you please show mercy? Please. That's all that matters.
I have no problem showing mercy to those that deserve it and have earned it. You have not. Motion for bond reduction or any change is denied. His bond will continue as revoked.
Thank you, Judge. And for the record, this is also from my understanding, the PCC.
Yes, sir. Is all discovery complete?
And I would ask if possible, what it's possible.
People have their witnesses available on the first.
We'll do our best, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person will be set April 1st, 2025, 9 a.m. in person before Judge Perry.
And Your Honor, I did want to make it clear where I did contact the jail yesterday, and they have blocked both of victims' new numbers and old numbers, so there should not be any more
calls coming through. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.
When the court reopens, the prosecutor quietly hands the audio file to Judge Simpson. The entire room goes silent as the recording plays. The defendant laughing, mocking the court, trash-talking the judge by name. Judge Simpson leans forward, her voice low but powerful. "Thank you for finally showing me who you really are." The attorney tries to salvage the moment, but it's already over. The disrespect just destroyed any leniency he could have gotten.